I am so excited. We are joined by one of my favorite artists, Kiara. Hello.
Hi, what's up?
How are you going?
I'm good. Just chilling.
That's
Been in the
good.
studio like the past 3 days nonstop. This is the first day out of the studio. I'm like, what am I doing?
I
What's
saw
going
that.
on? But yeah, I
I,
know I have it tomorrow again, so I'm excited. And then I
that's,
think
that's so
I'm always in.
exciting.
Yeah,
I
but
see like your posts on like Instagram, like how you've been posting, you've been in the studio, which is awesome.
oh yeah. Sometimes I'll be in one, and then I'm at my friend's the other day, and then I'm back in the other one, and then yeah. I love it. I'll change the color every now and then. You
Yeah.
can there's like, the hue lights or whatever, and I'm
Oh,
like, what am I today? I'm like, yeah.
that's so
Googling how
awesome.
the colors like affect mood. I'm like, what does green do?
That is so good. Such a good idea doing that. It makes it like really fun.
Yeah,
Love.
no, it's awesome. I
And
love it.
congratulations because you've dropped your debut album, Little Kiiwi. I love it. It is so amazing. Like it's the best album.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Which one's your favorite song off of it? That's
It's
a tough question. I feel bad, but I'm like, if you had to pick one.
it's hard to pick just one because they're all amazing, but I'll probably say either Bad One
Hmm.
or Accidental. So sick. It's just so hard. What
Thank
about
you. What about me? I know it's hard. I feel like I love Accidental.
yeah.
That one's really Right Side. I love the stutter. That's like my favorite part of that song. And I remember exactly where I was when we recorded it and everything. Um, but all of them, I feel like, have their own attitude in a
Mm,
way that they all mesh together. And I just, yeah,
it's
I
so
can't pick.
true.
That's why I'm like, I don't know how I asked you to pick. I'm like, but you, like, yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. Like, what was your experience like working on the album? Because obviously this is your debut album. You've been working on it for a few years. What was it like?
It was tough. I mean, it was done over like a 5 year span, like a time period that wasn't the most, I don't know, smooth process. There was a lot that happened in my personal life and everything that kind of um, halted things a little bit. It was like, oh, we're doing this, and this, and then it's like I can't stop crying. So it'd be like,
Oh,
uh, you'd be like in a zone, and then I'd be like, oh my goodness, like, and stuff would happen that would kind of throw me off a little bit. Um, yeah, and I was like processing a lot, and I feel like now, like these past couple years, was when I could really dive in and kind of make sense of things and create Lil Kiiwi, like or piece it together properly. Because before I was just like throwing out ideas of like this and like with Numb, I recorded that like 3 or 4 years ago.
oh
So that
wow.
was one where I just walked in the studio, they played the beat. I was like, I have an idea. Hopped on the mic, did it, and then like left.
Oh my
Like
god.
we all like hung out for a little bit, and I was like, all right, I think I gotta go do this and that, and yeah.
That's so cool. Do you feel like it was like really therapeutic as well? Because like all the songs on there are like very personal and like we get to know you more on the album as well, which is really cool.
Yeah, no, it definitely was very therapeutic, like writing some of these, like accidental. Like, for example, I remember going in the studio and I was like, you know what? I was with my friend Livy, and I was like, this is what's going on. Like, I really want to write about this. And I remember going in the booth and was like, all right, I have this melody idea and these words. And then she like would feed off of it, and then I would feed off what she was doing. And so, you know, after, when the session was over and we had the song done, I was like, okay, I feel so much better. I'm like, wow. I'm like, I said what I wanted to say. I apologized like to who I wanted, who the song's like about. And it just felt like good.
I love
It was like
that.
now, like for the most part, like it's great.
The
But
best
yeah.
thing, like when I listen to that song, I'm like, oh my god, like, because I like for some reason I like guys with red flags. Like, give me those red flags, and I'm like, so bad.
Yeah,
Uh,
I feel you.
so the struggle. But yeah, I feel like listening to each song, the messages behind it, and each song, like it's perfect. The track listing, how you've set it out, it's like the best order.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. So you listen from top to bottom.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Thank you.
that's okay. I feel like you got to get the full experience, like listening to it, like from the start.
Yeah,
So.
I go from this to that to this to like, oh, wait, just kidding. Yeah.
It's so good. And how do you feel as well now that the album's out in the world?
I feel good because it's like I'm a perfectionist, so to finally even though it was 5 years, that's a little intense. Like, I'm glad it's out there. Now I feel like I can start fresh and like, you know, like I said, I've been in the studio just creating and creating. Like, I think I did 5 songs in the past few days.
Oh, wow.
Just writing. Yeah, just messing around with stuff. So I feel like, yeah, it gives me room to like just create a bunch of new stuff without like anything like lingering in my mind of like, oh, but the album, what's it supposed to be or sound like? It's the first album. It's like a lot of pressure that's just finally like gone, you know?
That's so exciting. It's like cool as well, like, because obviously working on the album, like for your first album, like the way how you've expressed it, like, because obviously it's like such an important thing, like your first album, you only do that once, so it's cool that you took your time doing it, because it's so important.
Oh yeah, if I would have put it out when I put out Gold and Whippin' and Feels, it would have been a mess. You know, it wouldn't have made sense. It wouldn't have done what I wanted it to do. You know, it wouldn't have told the story I wanted to tell.
Yeah.
You know?
Aww. And
get to that, like to get to what the album is. So.
And like, so are you working on releasing more music soon? Like all the sessions you've been doing at the moment?
Yeah, I mean, well, throughout quarantine, I was working on a bunch of features. So I don't know when those will go out, but like, it'll be like surprise. Here's that. But yeah, and then now, no, I've just been back in writing and recording, and yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll be like, oh, here's another album, or here's an EP. I have no idea. I'm just like in there, like as much as I can, just like, you know, doing that. So.
Yeah. And it's cool as well how you collaborated with Blackbear for So Sick. The collab of the year is finally here.
I feel like people have been asking us to like do a song together. Come on. And it's like we would hang out and like, you know, but we just never really made a song, honestly. Yeah. I mean, there were talks where he's like, oh, like, what do you think of this? And I was like, oh, whatever. And I was like on tour, like running around at full speed. So I just never had time. And then, you know, everything lined up and we were able to, you know, it's so, like sick. And yeah,
it's such like the perfect collab, like your verses and like his verses, like they're so strong. Like,
yeah, when he I remember he was like, yeah, sorry if my my verse was a little harsh. I was like, it's all good, I get it, like it's fine. Just, yeah, I was like, I was blocked probably for good reason, but like it's chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
And like the video looked like fun as well. Like I love it how you like smashed the play.
Oh yeah, I've never I don't think I ever broke anything before like that. I remember when I did the Linkin Park video, Chester got to break the glass, and I was like, oh, that looks fun. I want to try that. And so now I finally got to like break stuff.
Yeah.
One shot. Well, not really. I mean, there's a few. If you mess up, there's like, oh, here's another plate.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like, oh, I hope I get this right because we don't really, we have to kind of try it on the first one. So yeah, it was cool though. It's a whole like different thing. It's dope.
Yeah. No, I liked how you had like the balloons and everything as well. It looked like a really cool setup.
Yeah, I love the balloon room. And then when we threw the glitter on there, I was like, yes. I was like, that looks awesome. I was like, just glitter on everything. Yeah. That's what I say. They'll send me like, someone will send something and I'm like, but can we add glitter? And they're like, oh, okay, we could try. Like, let's see. I don't think anyone's ever done that, but yeah, like even for other stuff. Yeah. I'm like, but make it sparkly. Yeah.
Glitter is so fun though. Like, you add glitter to something, it's just great.
Yeah, I love it. I'm happy. I'm like, oh my goodness, okay.
And your song Gold went double platinum here when it was released. It's so amazing. And I love that in Never Let You do reference gold, like how you wrote it on like the classical guitar as well. Some people might not know that.
Oh yeah, I know. That's like, I'm glad you caught that reference. I didn't know if many people would catch that. I mean, you'd have to like know, yeah, like it was written on classical guitar originally. But yeah, it's crazy. I'm so glad. I felt so much support from you guys when I put out Gold. And I can't believe I still haven't made it over to visit and like, you know, like perform and hang out. But yeah, like it's incredible. Yeah. So just like, yeah, it took off and like the support is crazy.
And it's so cool as well, like how like it's on the album as well. I love that you included gold on there too.
It only made sense. I was like, that was part of that era. That was the Lil Kiiwi phase. Putting this on there.
Had to be on there.
Yeah, to tie everything together with like whip-in feels and yeah.
So good.
I was like, yep, we're doing this.
I love that. I love all the TikTok as well. I think I tagged you in a post the other day. Like, when
Oh
they're
yeah.
trying to find the lyrics, like, and then this is so funny.
Google, I was like, what? I was like, oh my goodness. That's wild to me that now everyone's making a bunch of TikToks to it.
It's so cool.
Yeah. It's awesome.
And I've got like a rapid round of questions, if that's okay.
Oh, sick. Yeah.
What is your favorite show to binge watch?
Nashville.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Really? Oh my God, I'll rewatch it. Like, I think I saw the whole series and it's a lot of seasons, I feel like. I went back to the beginning.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
I have to check it out. And if you could eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be?
I tried a crepe the other day.
Oh, nice.
You can do like the savory or the sweet. I feel like I'd be down for that because if I was like, oh, I want like something fruity, I'd be like, I'll get that crepe or this or that. Yeah.
The chocolate ones are nice as well.
I haven't had that.
Oh,
the first one I've ever had in my life was like this last weekend, and it was one of the savories. So I put like chicken, cheese, tomato, spinach, cucumber. Yeah.
Oh,
I need to try the chocolate one.
Yeah, it's so good. And how do you like your coffee?
Just black.
Yeah.
Usually. Or I'll put in, actually, oh my goodness. So this guy I'm like dating, he always, I forget what he gets. It's like half a pump of chocolate or something, and then we put like MCT oil in it or like protein powder, and then mix it all up, and that's like amazing.
Oh,
I honestly don't know what it is, but whatever coffee he gets, then gets one for me. I'm like, that's amazing. Like, it tastes so good.
It sounds so good.
Yeah, like one time I was like, I just want an Americano, and so he's like, oh, taste this, and I like tasted it, and I was like, wait, that's so much better than this. Like, I was just drinking, mine tasted like dirt a little bit. Let's go back. And, yeah.
It's always good when you find a good coffee to have.
Well, yeah, except I need to know the ingredients.
Yeah, once you know, let me know.
Yeah.
I want to try it. And if you could have a superpower, what would it be?
To be able to say I have to travel somewhere, like say I'm going to Chicago or whatever, it's like I could just be there.
Yeah, just like fly.
Yeah, like I get nervous flying. Like I have really bad anxiety, like flying. So yeah, probably just if I could just close my eyes, think of the place, and be there.
That would be so cool. That'd be so handy.
Yeah, right? Just like a group of friends go, we all hold hands, close our eyes, we're like, yay.
Off on an adventure.
Yeah. I'm not very realistic, but like, yeah.
It'd be so cool. And your dream collaboration?
That's a tough one. I feel like it changes. I feel like I would love to do a song like, if it were like Eminem, myself, Ariana Grande, Skylar Grey, Taylor Swift, throw us all on a song or something.
Yeah, that needs to happen.
That would be incredible. I'm just trying to think. I'll name out like 20 other people. I'll be like, if we were all on one record together, that would be sick.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And your favorite sport?
My favorite sport to watch is basketball. To play is volleyball.
Oh, yeah, volleyball's fun.
Yeah, it's the best. I love it.
So good. Well,
it's rewarding. You get up there, you walk it, and you're like, oh my God, I did that.
Yeah.
That's great. You walk away and be like, all right, today's going to be great.
It's so much fun. Well, thank you so much for the chat. It's always lovely chatting with you.
You too.